All right, weekend sports betting tips on the Barroom Network. Getting ready to talk week 2, college football, week 1. NFL finally here. It kicked off last night, everybody. Sean, quick thoughts, Cowboys, Eagles.
This is why I don't like betting into rain delays in baseball. Crap like this happens. It sucks the life out of the team. No more adrenaline, no more energy. They sit around or eating bologna sandwiches or whatever the hell you're doing in the locker room. Totally messes up the entire flow of the game. I mean, come on, that second half, is that a joke? Three, terrible. At that point, I would have been happy if they just canceled it and you would have got a regular refund.
I had the first half over, easy as can be. Second half, I went to bed at halftime. I was like, I got both of my bets. And I woke up and I was like, how the fuck did it lose? I don't get it. What just happened here? What just happened here? And I also had my first 5-unit bomb in the NFL. Eagles -2, 2.5, whatever. I forgot what it was. And the Chiefs +3. I know they say don't put a teaser +3-0. I don't care. I don't listen. If I listened to everybody that did that, I'd be broke. So I got Chiefs +3 to finish off the teaser tonight.
If you listen to everybody, you'd have a stack of Adele cards with Reed Detmer and Gordon Walker.
Exactly.
Well, college football week 2, there's not a lot of games between ranked teams. I think only one, Michigan, Oklahoma this weekend. It's a lot of big schools versus small schools, beating up on the small schools. There's a few good games. We'll get into it, but there is a game. Do you want to talk Chiefs-Chargers first? Because that game kicks off in about, an hour and a half or no?
Let's talk about it. Why not?
All right. All righty. We got the Chiefs and Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil. You got the Chiefs -3, Chargers +3, over under 46.5. Look, the Chiefs play a lot of close games, Sean, every year. They're not a team that blows other teams out anymore. They play tough defense, ball control offense, put the ball in Mahomes at the end of the game, put the ball in his hands at the end of the game. Chargers getting points attractive to you at all? The the total seems a little high.
I got to say this first with our crazy Mr. Numbers. I know you guys probably got him blocked. He mentioned Soto going for a 40-40 and to get some stolen bases. So I'm like, you know what? Lindor's right there too. So on Tuesday, I started doing Lindor and Soto stolen bases. They split every day. One guy gets one guy doesn't get it. +350, +425. Today, Soto got one already. He was +400 this morning. It went to +500, and he's already cashed in the second inning as a winner.
Man,
it's a winner.
You got to listen to Sean's show if you want.
Man, that dude's ego must be through the roof right now.
He is going insane. And listen, I threw the Lindor in there because Lindor is like 2 away from a 30-30 season. Because Soto said he wants a 40-40. He still got 12. He needs 12 for a 40, but
so is J-Rod. He's like 2 or 3 away.
Yeah, but for a guy to come out and say something is where I want to kind of jump. I will ride these two Momos to the end of September.
Yeah, absolutely.
HB's been coming around.
HB, how are you, HB?
Now we'll get back to your Chiefs here. Now,
Chiefs Chargers. Yeah.
And again, I didn't play this game at all. Nothing in here. I didn't like a side. I didn't like a total. The Chiefs, to me, you look like, okay, let's say Kansas City, right? You lose in the Super Bowl, you're embarrassed. You got a whole offseason of Baltimore material for you. You can't score points, right? You scored 30 more than one time last year. I mean, this team, you're barely winning games here. I get it. It's the Chiefs. They somehow just win outright. They don't have to cover games. They should have lost to the Raiders at home. They should have lost to Denver twice. They play these games. The Chargers could have got them. They're going to get knocked off. I mean, if I'm going against the Chiefs at all, and again, if this was in LA, maybe you take the Chargers at +3. But it's a neutral.
Yeah.
Again, and also, this is a neutral 3. What would this be in Kansas City? 6? Yeah. Maybe a 6-point favorite in Kansas City? 7? Because Kansas City is supposed to have one of the legit home fields. If I'm going against KC, I'm going to do some money lines. I will definitely do the old we'll sprinkle some money line. I think you'd have to go half and half because they're I hate saying playing down the teams, but I just don't think they're as great as they have been in the past. I mean, hey, who are their receivers over there? Hollywood Brown, remember? Oh, Hollywood Brown's going to be great. That dude's on his third team. That guy coming out of college. Oh, it's Hollywood Brown. He's great for Baltimore.
Lamar until he gets hurt 4 games into the season.
Well, their offense, their team identity is not known for their offense, believe it or not. If you think about it, in their last 3-4 years, they're a defense-first team. That's why they're not a team that blows teams out. That's why they play tight games. It's not that they don't. I mean, they don't cover high spreads because the books know that there's suckers out there, and there's tons of them, and they're still suckered in from the days that Tyreek Hill, and they haven't adjusted, and they're like, oh, it's the Chiefs.
Exactly, it's
the Chiefs. But that's not so when they had Tyreek Hill, they were an offensive first. But if you remember, when they traded Tyreek Hill, they got all those draft picks, they turned themselves into a defensive team identity. And that's why the Chiefs play ugly, ugly games, and that's why they win ugly, ugly games. But, hey, as long as you get the W, it doesn't matter how you get it. The 3 here, I think, is most accurate as possible.
Yep. A lot of close games for the Chiefs. But, I mean, Mahomes in the all the work he does pre-snap, he's the best in the NFL. He knows what's coming, knows where his receivers are everywhere. He knows that offense like the back of his hands. It definitely gives them an advantage. The Chargers are going to try and run the ball. It's Harbaugh's signature. I expect a close game. I would lean under here. The Chiefs have not blown anybody out in a long time. Both teams have fairly good defenses. I would lean Chiefs -3, just experience. But there's
you have to lean Chiefs here.
Super Bowl hangover is a thing.
I mean, Sean, you have to lean Chiefs here, guys. Yep. Because what is the chart? I mean, the Chargers, that's the thing about Harbaugh. He's so predictable. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. We're just going to pound the ball. We already know what your game plan is. Every damn game, that's all you do. We're going to throw the ball maybe 20, 25 times, 200 yards passing. But, I mean, they're just going to pound the ball and try to run out this defense. Everybody tries to do that versus the Chiefs. You can't. It's not going to happen. The Chiefs -3 is accurate. Anything over 3, I would lean the Chargers. But Chiefs -3, that's the accurate play. I got 2 props I made. Smith-Schuster over 20.5 reception yards. With all the injuries on that receiver core, he's going to be a key. He'd probably get 2-3 catches, maybe 4 catches. You're telling me he's not going to get 21 yards? Come on. And then Cameron Dicker. Dude, they're going to struggle getting in the end zone. Over 1.5 field goals, -1.
Yep, love that play.
I mean, Dicker, this could easily be a 21-17 game. And that's, easily. So
Jazz Chisholm out for 30-32, guys. Stolen bases for Chisholm.
There are quite a few guys, HB, for that. But are you going to do every guy? Trey Turner's in that mix. You got a lot of people, and that's the thing. I'll stick with the Mets and 2 players.
At that price, for sure.
Jazz the other day was, I think, $280, which is $100 less than what they're giving out for Lindor and Soto.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre. I mean, again, different kind of aspects of teams, right? I mean, which it shouldn't be, because if the stolen base, if there's nobody in front of him, you think he would go. He's got 28 stolen bases, but yeah, I can't. If you're gonna do every guy, I think it loses its kind of its punch. If you're doing 2 guys,
you're pretty much
every
guaranteed
day,
to lose every week.
And if one of them's catching every day, you're up. Even if you take an 0 for 2 day, you're still up $30, $40 by going 1 and 3. you're still up money.
Mm-hmm.
You start adding everybody else, and I can pull up the stats for 30-30s here. I mean, we'll move on to the next game, HB, but you're talking a whole lot of cats.
Yep.
No.
College football tomorrow. Sean was talking about this one before the show, fellas. Baylor plus 2.5 at SMU, -2, a little in-state rivalry, -2.5 for the Mustangs. Over under 63.5. You think they think some points are going to be scored here, Anthony?
I think so. I haven't watched SMU too much, but I have watched Baylor, and the way Baylor lost to Auburn, I like Baylor in the spot here. I think Baylor is the right play in the spot. I'm not sold on. No, I'll take the money line. You can have the points.
Sprinkle on the money line.
I like 2.5. I like +3. I like the money line as well.
Yep. So. Baylor offense, Sean, last week really good. Put up 483 yards of offense versus a tough Auburn defense. But the Baylor defense wasn't that good. Quarterback.
Listen, don't talk about their offense. It wasn't good. I had Baylor last week. It was a loser. No, they weren't good enough.
Nope, not good enough. Sawyer Robertson, pretty good player for Baylor, quarterback. SMU also has one of those dual threat quarterbacks, and Kevin Jennings. SMU coming off a 42-13 win over Texas A&M Commerce.
Guys, I gotta go. It's an emergency.
What?
Sorry, I gotta go.
All right. Yep. All right, Anthony. Hope everything's okay for Anthony. All right, let me roll up the double here, Sean.
Roll up the double.
Roll up the 2 here. Any thoughts, Baylor, SMU? I think you're liking Baylor.
I like Baylor in this one.
Yep.
We talked about it before. I was like, I was going to get this out. I didn't know we're covering this one, but I was going to get this out at the end of the show.
Yep.
Give me Baylor here to bounce back. I do like the SMU. But you know what? You're gonna get. There were some threes out here, and you mentioned the total. This was actually a 65 first, so it's come down actually a
little bit.
This was a 65, and even the side it was a 4, some 2.5s out there now. I'll still lean. I'll still take Baylor here.
All right, man. Let's move into my home state. Moving out of your home state into my home state, the Cy-Hawk Bowl. Look, Iowa State Cyclones 5-1 in one-score games last season, mostly because of Rocco Becht, the quarterback of Iowa State, who I like. Man, he's cool. He's cool-headed during the game. He's rushed for 1 touchdown in 7 of his last 14. Scored the game-winning touchdown in Dublin versus Kansas State. But what we don't know, we always think of Iowa as a defensive team. Iowa State has a good defense, is underappreciated, held Kansas State's dynamic backfield to 21 points only in Dublin. But the Hawkeyes, they don't have any playmakers on offense like Kansas State and Avery Johnson. I think Iowa State keeps Iowa below 20 points. Remember, Iowa State quarterback Mark Gronowski was a little less than impressive in the season opener. They played Albany. Was Iowa? Do you think they were sandbagging in anticipation of this game? They won't put anything on tape.
Yeah, that's it. They have them throw 8 passes and look like garbage. No. What are you talking about? Like you said, this Iowa. Who are they? Are they like the Oregon Ducks? Are they known for their offense? So no, I don't think they're trying to be like slick and hiding things. I think this is a dead under.
Yep.
Look at the past scores. You got them in front of you. There's one game was 27-13. Everything else is 13-6. 4-2. Just like just terrible. These guys get together and they bring football back to 1862.
Yep. But one team has a good quarterback, though. That's the difference. Rocco Becht to Iowa State. This game went from
their favorite. Listen, I lean that way. He should be able to make a play.
Yep.
But is it going to be? 42 points. What are you talking about? We're talking a 28-20 game? No way. No way that's happened.
Yep. Look for an under here, 42.5. This game's in Ames. I like Iowa State to pull this one out. Look, could it be a 3-point game in the hook? I don't like. Are there any threes out there? Probably not.
Hold on, let me pull up my little my odds logic here. No, I got odds logic here. Nice.
Okay.
Bet Rivers got a 3. Yeah, okay. I got the big premium live odds here on the screen flashing for this thing. So
yeah, I mean it could be a 3-score game. I still like Iowa State at 3.5. I don't like the Hawkeyes here. Their offense, like you said, it's Stone Age football. Now, Mark Gronowski came in he came to South Dakota State where they did run some offense. The kid can run. He's from my hometown of Naperville, Illinois. But look, they don't have any offensive playmakers like the Cyclones. So give me the Cyclones and the under, Sean.
There you go.
All right. Moving on.
I want to get HB real fast. Let's get.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
He's got Chisholm here. I'm looking at a couple guys. Lindor's at 26 and 28. Soda's at 37 and 28. You have Jazz at 28 and 26. Randy Arozarena, 26 and 25. Trevor Story's got 23 homers, but he's got the 25 stolen bases. So you think a guy at 25 might get a couple? You know?
Yep.
Zach Nito's in that range. Rodriguez is at 28 homers, 24 stolen bases. 29 Corbin Garrett, 23 stolen bases. So then you start reaching, you know. I got two guys on the same team. I'm gonna look at that one. Look at that one.
All right. This is one of the better games, I think, of the week here, man. Both these teams got good quarterbacks, Sean. I got Luke Altmaier on the Illini and Darian Mensah on Duke, who they paid him $3 million to transfer from Tulane. So Duke investing some money in their football program. Maybe they're not just a basketball school anymore. But
they did throw a lot of money. They threw $4 million at this kid.
Yeah, right. I know. Threw some money at Darian Mensah. Hey, good man. He threw 27 to 34, 389 yards and 3 scores, no interceptions. Really good game, but it was versus Elon. It's a little in-state rivalry, but look, there's very little separating these two teams. They both have decent defenses. They both have good pass rush. I think the Illini have a little better offensive line. I love Luke Altmaier too, man. Brett Bielema, good coach. He's coming off a 10-3 season. This is Manny Diaz's second year at Duke, taking over for what's his name? Mark Elko.
Mike Elko.
Yeah, and Manny Diaz trying to bring his program up there in the ACC. 2.5 points. Duke is a 2.5 point dog.
Yeah, I'm probably leading Illinois just because it's Illinois. I would take a Big Ten over an ACC.
Yep.
This isn't Clemson. It's not Manny Diaz's old school Miami, Florida, or even like a Louisville, which is kind of decent. It's like I don't know if I could trust Duke as a home dog. This game, again, you see the schedule, folks. We're pulling up some oddball games here. Week 2, you get a lot of usually cupcakes and tomato cans for teams.
Yep.
So to see two big power schools going at it's nice to see. But
yep,
if I'm pulling the trigger, it'll probably be Illinois. But again, I got nothing on this one. Not really loving it. I maybe say under. If you want, if you really want to bet this game with it at noon, I would say maybe under there. I mean, it's crazy because if we're looking at a noon game, I tell you, like looking at Penn State, they're laying like a 42, and he can't be good guys, James Franklin, but he will definitely cover a number, and they didn't cover last week. He's done that, right? I mean, it's like they're up late, and all of a sudden he's throwing the ball with like 47 seconds on the 13-yard line. I remember I had him like, this guy's going for covers with the boosters.
Yep.
The total's 53. The line is 42. I mean, yeah, I think he's going to put up like a 47 spot here, man. I definitely go over.
Penn State is playing who again?
Florida International.
Florida FIU. Okay, right.
It just screams to me.
It's in Happy Valley.
Someone was just talking about it with me. I'm like, you know what? That is a spot I probably want to look at. Do something crazy like an over 44 total points.
Team total over 44.
It's 42 the spread.
Yep.
I mean, are they going to score 7 touchdowns or 6 touchdowns to get exactly 42? No, they're going to have like 44 or 45, I think. There'll be a field goal somewhere involved there.
Yep.
I'd like to see what that alternate is. That's again, it's a little bit of a wacky game there, but
Penn State is at home or on the road?
yeah, they're at home laying 42. They're on the road laying 42.
I know. It wouldn't matter. I mean, I think they still lay 42 on the road with FIU. All right, so Sean says look at the team total for Penn State. No play on Illinois Duke, just lean to the under. I would agree with that. I would lean Illinois also. Moving on to SEC Big 12 matchup, Kansas getting 6.5 on the road at Missouri. Man, I got a total of 50.5. This is the border war returns, man. They haven't played each other in football this is the first time they played since 2011.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a long time. KU's defense, man, they got a tough assignment against Missouri dual threat quarterback Bo Pribulo. Had a pretty good game last week. He became the starter after the injury to Sam Horn in the opener. The injury is going to keep Horn out for a little while. But Kansas has a decent quarterback too, man. I love Jalen Daniels. He's had a red-hot start, man. He's already thrown for 7 touchdowns, so only 1 interception. He hasn't had to play a full game, Sean, because Kansas has dominated their first 2 opponents. Give me Kansas and the points. I like the over. Both these teams could score, man.
The over here, we're just talking about Penn State, and we got a Penn State guy now quarterback in Missouri.
Yep.
You got a 6th or 7th year quarterback for Kansas running the thing here.
Yeah.
You'd think, again, the over, it is a big, 50.5.
Yep. 28-24 gets you there.
It's come down from 53.
Yep.
It was 53.5. And again, I look at it as Kansas has beat really nobody.
Yep.
All right. I mean, the last game, or the first game, I guess they played a semi small school, big mid-major, whatever. And Missouri, you lose your quarterback, right? Because there's supposed to be a little quarterback battle. Like Horn got hurt. This guy, he has some limited action in Penn State. He can run a little bit. He's a dual threat kind of guy. The line tells me Missouri, right? I mean, how the heck is this guy transfer with limited – he has starts, but albeit limited starts, in a new system.
Yep.
A new team, I should say. Be favored like this over a veteran guy who's okay. He's not terrible. He's showing flashes. I kind of like the Kansas coach. I look at this line and got to take Missouri.
Okay.
I got to take Missouri. Point-wise, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at. You think Kansas would score with a 7th-year quarterback, and Missouri would be able to score because it's a guy they're not familiar with, and they could run some new wrinkles and stuff like that and put some points on the board. So I sort of like the over, but I can see why it's come down. My favorite, money would be on Missouri.
I could maybe tell you why they're favored by 6.5. Kansas lost both cornerbacks to the NFL. Both starting quarterbacks from last year.
You got a transfer guy coming in here, though. It's not like who
defensive backs, cornerbacks.
Yes, but I mean, for Missouri, quarterback is not some 5-star Heisman guy.
You mean Bo Pribula?
Yeah.
All right.
Look at him go. I mean, he's a backup. I mean, yeah, you're missing a couple guys. Guys graduate, but this is Missouri.
Yep.
I mean, come on. It's not like this is not some quarterback you here.
Right. Look, Kansas not known for defense.
Ever.
Yep.
Which
Missouri.
The line's come down 3 points, Tooch.
Yep,
it's come down 3.5 points.
Yep.
I told him to take a crazy anytime TD.
Mitchell, Kansas City. Who's Mitchell?
Mitchell. You know what? I think I spelled his name wrong. Take that off for a second. Hold on a sec. Who did I put out here? I was going back and forth. Yeah, Elijah Mitchell. Isn't it Elijah Mitchell?
Elijah Mitchell, yep.
That's what I mean by spelled it.
1. Wow. Yep, Elijah.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna do a regular guy? Wait, who are you gonna do? Lad McConkey? You're gonna do
what's
Pacheco, Keenan Allen? You want to do a Keenan Allen one? I think he's a 325. I think.
Yeah, Keenan Allen touchdown. Maybe
if you ever get a free play like that, $10, take a shot on something big. What are you gonna do? You think
Yep.
what is it? It's not a movie. You're not gonna turn your $10 and roll it over 40 times and turn it into 5,000. Take a stab at something big.
Tonight. Maybe 2 touchdowns for someone like Kelsey, or Xavier Worthy, 2 touchdowns. I could see that. Mitchell, anytime touchdown.
Take a shot again. If it's 10 freebie, I'm gonna look for a giant payday.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna do. We're gonna have Mahomes to throw for 180 yards. Like what are we doing? No.
Pacheco, 2 touchdowns, maybe.
I wouldn't even do that one. No.
Yep. Elijah Mitchell coming in on the goal line. I could see that. All right. Going back here. Last game Saturday night, Michigan at Oklahoma. Michigan getting 5 on the road at Oklahoma. Over under 43.5. I could see an under here, Sean. Low total. Both teams like to run it. Not the best offenses. Michigan struggled.
This total is crashing, by the way. This was like a 50.5.
Wow, hammered. It's been hammered.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
Let's talk about why. I mean, you bring it up. You got a freshman quarterback for Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Bryce Underwood.
You got a NFL defense in Michigan, right? That's a team that's going to have NFL players on it.
Yep.
And Oklahoma, okay, you got a new quarterback, but you're not facing
Illinois State
cream puff.
Right.
Now you're facing a team that has 6 NFL players on it.
Yep.
It's an under. I get Oklahoma. This is a weird line because it was 3.5. It's gone up. I would maybe lean Sooners here a little bit, but I'd still like the under. Like any kind of Michigan team total under. I don't think they're scoring a bunch of points.
Yeah. Yep. Same
I mean,
here.
at this rate, they have only 43, so they got Michigan, 18? But I don't see them scoring that points. Get out of here.
Yeah, all the value's gone from the under. I still like the under, but like you said,
J2K Hampton. Everybody's on that guy Hampton. That's why I don't know what the payday is for him.
Omari and Hampton.
Yeah.
Tonight. Kind of like Elijah Mitchell, 18-1 though, man. I'm gonna throw it to you $180, man. Let's see. One of the things tonight. Look, every season opener, Kelsey's had at least 6 catches. I read somewhere. So maybe Kelsey like 9 catches or something like that might get you a decent number. 10 catches. Let's head over to the NFL, Sean. About halfway through the show here. Buccaneers at the Falcons. This is closest line, I think, of the weekend. Buccaneers 1-point favorite. So basically a pick 'em at Falcons over under 47.5.
This to me is a game you take the Falcons. It was kind of like if you liked Philly last night, or if you like Dallas 8.5, you kind of put them in a teaser. Like if you tease Philly down to like the 1 with Denver the same way. Falcons here, listen, if you think Penix is real and the Bucs have some offensive problems, linemen's out, Mike Evans another year older, Godwin, tease this up. Take this game, maybe put it with the Lions, right? I mean, people are, and I'm down on the Lions myself, but this would be a 2-team. You kind of you tease it up because if it's a field goal game, you got a home team here in your favor here. Or
7-point teaser.
Yeah. 6 points, whatever Again, I don't condone those kind of things. You know me, Tooch. I'm more of a take a dog plus money kind of stuff. But here NFL wise, you see a line like this. if you think the Falcons are going to be good this year, and they're projected to be right there with Tampa Bay to win the division, you know what? Put it with something else. Like there's got to be, everybody's going to love Denver over a rookie quarterback on the road. So tease that down. And you got 2 home teams.
Yep.
One's getting points, the other one's giving a point or 2, or find something in that thing. Because at this, what did I tell you? Take 110 on the Falcons.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to take the Falcons +1. I'm not looking to take Tampa Bay -1. It would have to be a tease one of the 2. And in that case, it would just be a pass.
Denver is at home versus Tennessee.
Yeah. That's why I mentioned them, because they got a rookie. That's going to be the number 1 survivor pick. Rookie quarterback on the road in Denver. Denver defense, bad spot. So that's the one where everybody's going to tease it down. That'll be in everybody's teaser.
Yep.
Or money line parlay, obviously,
Yep. All right. So Falcons tease them up to 8, and with the Denver down to -1, or Lions up to +9.5. Really like that.
Or listen, you could flip it if you like the Packers. Take the Packers and go through and flip it around to get them a little bit of plus money. I think the Packers are going to win. I'm just throwing out kind of who you want. Monday night's the same kind of low-scoring game with your Bears. Same thing, 1.5. They're a little dog there,
Yep. All right. Let's go ahead to Green Bay.
There you go.
Lions are a 2.5-point dog coming into Green Bay. At Packers over under 47.5. Man, I got no thoughts on the side on this straight up as it is.
I do my little show every day, and I mentioned this game and the Bears game and next week's week 2 way back in July. I said I took the Packers at minus, I think it was like 115 at the time. In this game, I got a -120 next on Thursday. It's a short week for them versus Washington. I think the Packers win this game, and nothing to do with Parsons. Hasn't really affected the line anyway. This is, again, me thinking last year's perfect storm was the Lions season. Just the way it's set up. A lot of dome games, favorable schedule, just everything about it. And they choked it away. They blew it. Maybe the assistants leaving aren't a big deal. I don't know. I think it is. I know that Campbell's, 40-20 or something ridiculous. He's got like a 60-something, 70% ATS percentage as a head coach in the NFL. They cover. I don't know. I liked Green Bay last year. I thought they were a good team. The problem is that they lost to all the good teams. They were 11-1 versus everybody, and then all of a sudden they played the good teams. They went 0-6. The Lions, the Vikings, the Cowboys or Eagles, whoever they played that had more than 10 or 11 wins, they lost to all those guys. You're home here, rival. Take care of business. I like Green Bay in this spot. Again, I got Green Bay in the next spot. They had this. It was the same line here as it is against Washington, which I had no idea why that line was the same. And I said to take the Lions over your Bears next week. It's 4.5.
Yep.
And your poor Bears, nobody did them any favors. A Monday night game, then a short week at Detroit. Who could very well be coming off a loss and be angry. They don't want to look at 0-2. Give me the Lions next week at 4.5. Sorry, Bear guys. You guys are thinking for another long year.
I don't know what, but yeah. That Illini and Duke game. What was the total on that again?
Duke was 50.5.
Yeah, 49.5. Kind of like an under in that one too. I should have said. All right. Give me the Lions plus 2.5 in this one. 49ers -1 at the Seahawks. Man.
Yeah. The Lions come down here, Tooch.
Christian
and it's
McCaffrey.
all about McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's calf injury.
He's done again for the year. Nonsense. And I took the Niners to start this way back when. I got a -125. And now it's like, ooh, maybe take Seattle and Atlanta. Tease them up. There you go. 2 home teams. That's a big loss with that guy not playing.
Yeah. Is he not playing? Is it for sure he's out for this game?
Oh, come on, man. Out of the blue. they pulled this crap last year, except it just happened during the game where he's like, it's game time decision. You're not playing. I got a bad calf. Now they do it 2 days before the season starts. Whoever, and there are people like, hey, if you think McCaffrey is going to be 100% comeback player of the year, just take him for offensive player of the year, right? Because, This guy was an offensive player of the year. I think if he's healthy, he's going to be a top player.
Yep.
Yeah. Burn those tickets.
Yep.
You get ready for the bad B refunds that people be whining on Twitter, writing a DK and FD. Oh, he's hurt. I need a refund on my season-long bet.
I got him on a couple fantasy teams.
This is why you bet unders. This is why you take unders. Guys get hurt. A lot more guys get hurt that don't get hurt. Take the unders. You're going to win with unders.
Yep. All right. I love this game, man. It's probably the best game of the weekend, man. Ravens at Bills. Ravens a 1-point favorite, Sean.
They're the better team.
Yeah, I'm looking at it at an over here. I think both these teams put up.
I'm with you on the over. Yep. Ravens again. Here's another team with revenge, right? Maybe you should have, could have, would have, should have beat them in the playoffs. Drop pass. You had some stupid mistakes to get you to that spot. Lamar probably should have been the MVP again. The writers gave him the MVP. Pro Football Association gave this guy MVP 3 years in a row, but he was MVP 2 years in a row because Josh Allen got it last year. I don't know. I think the Ravens have the offense. I think they're a little better on defense. The Bills up. Here we go. The pomp and circumstance, right? It's like, we got a nice new stadium, this and that. The crazy thing is that when these schedules came out, the Bills were favored in every single game, and now this line has flipped to the Ravens.
Yep.
And I think everybody's going to be on the over in this one, and get on it early. It's only going to go up. I think it'll only go up. Short of a blizzard coming in with
the Bills. Can the Bills put up points on that Ravens defense?
It has come down from 52, by the way, Tooch.
Okay.
I think the Bills' defense is their weak link. I don't think they have a good defense at all. I don't think it's a good defense.
Yeah, Ravens do have a good defense, though.
Ravens have a defense. I want to take the over. I'd probably lean to the Ravens though first, believe it or not.
Ravens -1. All right. Yep. Like a thought here. That's Sunday night, man. Vikings -1 at Bears +1 over under 44. Sean, we know you like the Vikings in this one.
I shouldn't say I like the Vikings, too. I'm not a Bear guy. I like the under. I love the under here. Let's be honest. I got McCarthy, who's never thrown a pass, and Caleb Williams, who doesn't look good throwing passes.
Yep.
I got a great coach of the year last year, right, in Minnesota. Sign me up for an under here. 44, I would go under 34. I said that the other day at a show. I was like, give me the under. How are you getting 44 points here? Now, I guess the concern would be it would sail over because you get turnovers or something and short fields make it go over. I don't know. I think both these teams will be a little more conservative, run the ball a little more, shorter passes, try not to get their quarterback in trouble.
Yeah.
I like the under. I don't like it. I love the under. Under for sure. There you go, J2K. Give me the under. Yes.
Let's see. All right. Any final thoughts here?
NFL? Well, listen. Take it easy opening day. I got the Jets. I got $17 million on the Jets because that is my survivor pick. I tweeted out. I officially took the Jets and Circus Survivor for $17 million, whatever it is right now. And I tweeted out a pick. I got a cool nickel, $500 on them at South Point +3. So I like the Jets.
All right, and let's see, Michigan, Oklahoma. What was the total in that one again? That's 43.5.
Yeah, 43.5 for that one.
Yep. I will take for my free play. Just type it in. I'm changing up here a little bit. I know it's bad luck when I do that, but
You haven't learned. You're typing in on the fly. You're changing your picks.
I know.
And Anthony would not be happy.
No, I know. All right, let's get out some free plays here. Anthony's got Bethune-Cookman plus 59.5 versus Miami.
Yes.
Gotta like getting 60 points, basically.
I mean, that's the thing. Are the Hurricanes scoring 60? I don't think so. Like,
yeah, and if Bethune-Cookman puts a field goal on the board or field goal or two, or
if you lose 62-0, I guess all right. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to take. That's a tough one to take.
I like that play.
I don't think Miami's scoring 60 points.
Yep. Sean's free play. Baylor plus 3 versus SMU. Like that.
It's 2.5 now. I came on. It was 3. It's gone down. It is what it is. Let's be honest. If I like him at 2.5, 3, I obviously think the team's going to win outright.
Yep.
Anytime if I'm taking an underdog of up to 10 points, I think it has a chance to win outright. Because if that 10 points, I'm really a turnover or a pick 6 away from scoring a touchdown and winning the game. So obviously, if you want to do a little money line there, plus 120 or whatever, I could say okay to that too for Baylor.
All right, I'm going with the under. Michigan, Oklahoma under 53.5. I like it. Shut up. All right. Any final thoughts, Sean? Let you get out of here. Got Willis Twin Towers coming up here next after the Barroom. After this one in the Barroom, we got Willis Twin Towers. They're gonna be talking all about that Caleb Williams story that broke today.
What about Caleb Williams?
The hit piece on Caleb Williams today that came out today.
The season didn't even start yet. Are they starting on this poor guy?
I tell you, man, he gets the worst press. It's like, there's only one guy that gets worse press than Caleb Williams in this country, Sean.
Who is that, Trump?
Exactly.
I mean, listen, I told you I wanted you guys to keep Fields. I said that last year on the show with Gabe on Twitter. I said, what are you doing? You're getting rid of a guy to do the same thing that you just did with Justin Fields. 3 years of this nonsense. So he got a year under a crappy coach. Now he's got a year under this guy. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Maybe he takes that forward. What if he doesn't? I mean, he tweaks something and gets hurt or something. Oh, you got to bring him back. He's, wasn't healthy. We got to run it back. Now you're into year 6 of crappiness. You're year 5. And then the coach is like, you know what? I need my own guy.
Yeah.
Let the guys learn.
And he loves the backup quarterback, I'll tell you.
That's a guy who, did Baggett go to school for 4 years?
Yeah.
So here's a guy, probably not highly touted, highly recruited. No. He's a gamer. He's hungry, comes in, studies. You got Caleb Williams. I'm a big recruit out of the Pac-12. I play like crap in the Pac-12, let's be honest. I beat a bunch of bad teams. It's time to play Utah and guys with NFL defensive backs, and I start throwing picks and look like garbage. You don't look good in the NFL. I'm going to give you a little flyer because your coach was terrible.
Yeah.
I saw you in preseason stamping your feet because you couldn't get the ball in the net through a tire. How old are you, man?
He had good stats. They're not a crappy team. That largely a team that was tanking for the most part over the past 3 years.
These guys, rebuilding. I know for any team, it's win now. Oh, we got to let this guy get out here and play. Let him sit and learn. The fact that Joe Flacco could come in and light up a defense on occasion every other week, and these rookies who have athletic ability through the roof come in and are just terrible is all you need to know. That does not mean nothing if you're not reading defenses fast enough or understanding the playbook, and that takes time and sitting down. Hello, Troy Aikman was 1-15 his rookie year out there, got destroyed with like 40 concussions. Yep. You can't do that. And then today, where are you? Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold,
yep, exactly.
Justin Field. How many guys? Trey Lance, where are you?
I know. That's it.
You go, and I say you go to a bad team with a new head coach or a first-time head coach, You probably got a banged up offensive line, missing skill position players, and they expect the world of you, and you look like crap. Jake Locker, Blake Bortles, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, we can go on and on and on. Sam Howell. I mean, the list of guys who are never given a shot or who get a abbreviated shot, and then let's go somewhere else and be backup. Let's go. How long did it take Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, look at that career year. Well, I kind of like a resurgence for Trevor Lawrence under the same coach that Baker Mayfield had last year.
In a year, I don't know about that. What's his? He started out 7-2. I think he's like 15-40 since. I mean, he's lost like 12 straight starts or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, he's got better coaching this year. I think we'll see. I don't expect the Jaguars to be going anywhere. Any thoughts on division winners, real quick, before we get out of here for NFL?
I mean, the Bills. I mean, we're going to take the Bills. The Bills are supposed to be their favorite in all but one game this year. They should win.
Yep.
The North, I would take a flyer on the Bengals only cause, and this is tied into a coach of the year that I have on Zach Taylor. If they could win their first two games, Joe Burrow, by the way, is 1-9 in his first two games straight up. In 5 years, the guy's 1-9. If they could somehow start decent, and he's going to throw for 45, 50 touchdowns, they could maybe win that. So, again, it's the Ravens to lose, but I would take a little plus money there. I like the Texans. Again,
in the South.
I think the Jags stink.
Yep.
I think the Colts are going to stink. Who's the third crappy team over there? The Titans. I mean, that's terrible.
Yep.
I would either take a flyer on the Chargers or Denver in the West. Just I know it's Kansas City always wins it.
Yeah.
But I can't just lay a favorite.
Yep. The Eagles in the East and NFC East.
I would take a flyer maybe like the Giants, believe it or not. As opposed, I think Washington takes a step back. The Eagles are the favorite. Dallas, I think, is not going to be good. The North, I like Green Bay.
Dallas
South,
might be better than people think. I might look at Dallas's team total.
I don't know. And I think, last night's game, you don't know how it's going to play out the second half of a normal game.
Yep.
You don't know how that plays out.
Yep. In the Central, I think, man, the best
I like Green
quarterback
Bay.
is I like Detroit in that division. I know they went through a lot, but they still have the best quarterback, I think.
That's a tough. I mean, last year,
I
I get it's a redemption year, but that last year was perfect. It was a perfect storm the way everything broke for you, and then you got upset. You got upset at home. Terrible.
The South Buccaneers division to lose.
Yeah, I would say Tampa. I think Atlanta. I mean, it's who else? Carolina. The Saints. I got the Saints. I think the Saints go winless.
In the West, man, I might look at the Cardinals. That defense looks pretty good. I think the Niners to lose. It's theirs to lose. They have the good coach.
It's the Niners to lose. I think the Rams are going to have a problem with Stafford throughout the year.
Yep.
And if they get anything out of Garoppolo, we'll see. But again, Arizona would be. Is it their year to step up? It's about time, Murray. Come on, man. You've been in the league, 6-7 years now? You had a great year a couple years ago. You got a running back, right? A decent running back, decent tight end. Harrison out there, wide receiver. You got some talent.
Yep.
It starts. Listen, you better beat these guys by double digits on Sunday. If you don't beat them by double digits, I mean, the sail's going to come out of the wind, and people are going to be coming after you. And that season could just go off the rails real early.
Cardinals -6.
They should win by 10. They better win by 10. But that game should be like I've been saying like 40-8, but that's a whole lot. That's like an over. I can see that game being it should be like 27-6. Like it should not be close. Yep. It should not be close.
Nope.
Spencer Rattler hasn't won a game in Major League Baseball. In the NFL, right? I mean, that game should not be close. They should win by 15 points. Should not be close.
Giving out that one too. Yeah, Cardinals -6. All right, Sean. Great job. We'll talk to you later. Best of luck this weekend. Oh wait, hold on. Let me flash up your info here, Sean.
Yeah, there you go. I'm Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. Come say hello.
You know where he is. You know where to find him. Hold on a second. Where is that? It's at the bottom. Winningfreepicks.com.
There you go. Totally redid the website now. It's totally redone. All the channels now.
Midday money every day, 11 a.m. Central, right?
That's it. Midday money, noon Eastern, 11 Central, 9 for you on the West Coast, 7 days a week. Look at line Sunday night where we go over. Well, we meaning me. I'm just saying we because I'm fat. We do the next week's NFL, so that'll be there Sunday night. I usually do it at halftime of the Sunday night game. Some people don't like it because it's like, oh, it's halftime. They come in, they want live betting for halftime. That game's over. I'm already moving on week 2 lines. What are you doing? You're worried about halftime. I'm way ahead of you on next week. Got to get the good numbers. Got to get a good number.
All right, Sean. Thanks again. We'll see you next week.
You got it. I'll be here.
All right, my man. Thanks.